From fighting fans to stealing a player's wife, these are the most disrespectful moments in NBA history. It should be no surprise we're talking about Russell Westbrook first. He was involved in one of the most disrespectful moments ever. In 2019, the Thunder were facing the Jazz, and Utah fans have always been violent with their trash talk. During a late season game against the Thunder, they tried to get in Westbrook's head. It was early in the second quarter, Westbrook was over by the bench, and fans started yelling racial things at him, even though the cameras were rolling. Obviously, Russell Westbrook is not the guy to play with, and eventually, he had enough.
I promise you, you're not playing. I swear to God. You and your wife.
Damn, Russell. He didn't just threaten the man, he went for his wife too. This moment was huge for Westbrook. It shifted his game. It was like the hate fueled him, and he went off, scoring 23 points and carrying the Thunder to a 98-89 win. After the game, Westbrook explained exactly what happened.
How it started was a young man and his wife in the stands told me to get down on my knees like he used to. And for me, that's just completely disrespectful. I think it's racial. I think it's just inappropriate in the sense of there's no protection for the players.
It sounds like these fans got off easy. I wouldn't have blamed Russ for swinging on him. And for those fans, they were on camera, so they got what they deserved. A lifetime ban from the Vivint Arena. But Westbrook isn't always the victim. Sometimes he's the one throwing shots. Back in 2015, the Thunder took on the Warriors, and during that game, Westbrook had 17 points, 17 assists, and 15 rebounds in a 127-115 win. You'd think he'd be happy doing that well and winning the game, but Barry Trammell was there. You know, the guy from this clip.
What goes on when he goes to the bench? Why is Houston so successful? And it's a legitimate.
Me and you. Next question.
It's a legitimate question.
Next question. Next question.
No, I think we'll keep the microphone. I had a question for Steven.
Westbrook's a team player. He doesn't want anyone on his team feeling not good enough. I admire that, man. So, following Westbrook's win, Barry was there to interview, and Westbrook was not having it.
Now, are you upset with something?
Should be upset. I just don't like you.
You don't?
No.
Do you not like Nick either?
I love Nick, but I don't like you.
Damn, Russell, that was just mean. But you know who isn't mean? Stephen Curry. Or at least that's what I thought. You wouldn't have expected Steph to instigate one of the most disrespectful moments in NBA history. But it came during the 2018 NBA Finals. The Warriors were up 1-0 against the Cavs. You could tell Cleveland's morale was ruined from Game 1. So in Game 2, Golden State came out ready and tried to dominate them from the start. The Warriors started off with the lead and didn't slow down. It was neck and neck all the way until the ending of the third quarter, with them up 90-80. With 3 seconds left, the ball was inbounded to Steph Curry, and as he fired up a shot, he almost tripped over Kendrick Perkins' leg. Now, us knowing Steph, this is the worst disrespect possible. The man suffered devastating injuries his entire career, and one more could ruin everything for him. We don't know if Kendrick did it on purpose, but for Steph, he thought Kendrick was playing dirty to help the Cavs win. So Steph clowned him and asked, "You ain't playing tonight?" Of course he's not playing, Steph. The man's in a suit, and he only played one game the whole season. Then Kendrick got up and said, "I'll beat the shit out of you." Whew, damn. This clip went so viral, fans started making t-shirts of the altercation. So eventually, Kendrick had to defend himself.
We gotta talk to you about this. What happened on the bench?
But first of all, I don't know what I did wrong, right? I'm sitting down, I didn't move, I didn't do nothing. I'm sitting down chilling. He says that I tried to trip him. I'm like, bro, I didn't move my leg. I didn't stick my leg. I was sitting the same way the whole time. You know what I told him? I said, Steph, man, chill out, man. For real, if I make you smell my cologne.
Now, I don't know what exactly he meant by smelling his cologne, but I ain't trying to find out. But anyways, LeBron was right there too, and Steph didn't want those problems either. I mean, LeBron isn't afraid to put people in their place. He's had to do it plenty of times. One time, back in 2017, when the Cavs were taking on the Bulls, LeBron was on a mission to prove who's really the GOAT that night. He was getting whatever he wanted. Layups, dunks, hitting his shots. Not a single person on the floor could slow him down. But when you're feeling it, everyone else has got to bring you right back down. For LeBron, an angry fan got disrespectful with him to try and ruin his mood.
Shut up, stop crying. You lost KYRIE, you lost D-Rose, you can't get point guard for your life. D-Rose dipped on you. Huh?
Damn, I bet LeBron walked out with dude's girl too. Because right after this, he went off for 23 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and blew out the Bulls, 113-91. Fans at the United Center were pissed. They just watched LeBron get that much closer to becoming the GOAT. So when LeBron came back in 2019, Bulls fans had nothing but disrespect. And that's why a Bulls fan tried to do him dirty. But you know LeBron, he doesn't take no bullshit. The Lakers came into Chicago on a 5-game winning streak. But things were different this time. The Bulls were dominating the Lakers from the start. LeBron was doing everything he could. But by the fourth quarter, the Bulls were still leading, 93-80. But out of nowhere, LeBron took over. I mean, he looked like MJ out there. No one could stop him, dropping 30 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. He made the Bulls look like a high school team. Then with 53 seconds left, LeBron headed to the bench. The Lakers were up 118-107, and obviously, LeBron was happy with the game he just had. But one weirdo in the crowd wasn't gonna let him enjoy it. This fan did the most messed up thing imaginable. He didn't drop a like and subscribe to the channel. How could you? All I want in life is subscribers. So please, drop a like and subscribe. But that Bulls fan also tried clowning LeBron. So LeBron had to show him what happens when you bring your girl to his game. Damn, this dude could have lost his girl that night. I mean, who's she gonna pick? You or LeBron? But what's really crazy is that Kevin Garnett actually stole someone's girl. I mean, things got so bad, the police had to get involved. And it all started back in 2013, during a game between the Celtics and the Knicks. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, Boston was up 82-75, and Amari Stoudemire was at the free throw line. As soon as he shot it, Carmelo and Kevin instantly fought for the rebound, and they got tangled up. And even though Carmelo was the one hugging on KG, Garnett was called for the foul, and he was pissed. And you already know he wouldn't let the refs hear the end of it. But things only escalated during the next few possessions. On both ends of the floor, you could see Kevin and Carmelo getting aggressive with each other. It's good to be competitive, but these guys were doing the most. They were slamming into each other, throwing cheap shots. Then when they were fighting for the paint, Carmelo had enough. The two started yelling at each other as they ran up the court. And Kevin yelled, "Hey, your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios." Out of all the cereals, Kevin chose Honey Nut Cheerios? Is he saying she tastes like nothing? Regardless, if a man told you what your wife tasted like in the middle of an NBA game, what would you even do? Well, for Carmelo, he was pissed. But he decided he was going to take care of Kevin off camera. And surprisingly, the refs let everything play out, just dishing out a couple of texts. But Carmelo was so mad, he couldn't just let it go. So after the game, he showed up to the locker room to try and fight Kevin Garnett. Ooh, damn. But security did their job and they kept Kevin safe. For now. Because Carmelo decided he wasn't gonna sleep tonight until he beat the shit out of Garnett. So he went as far as following the Celtics team to their bus. And that's when this happened. It took 5 NYPD officers, the entire arena security staff, and Knicks coach Mike Woodson to get things under control. Jesus, Carmelo don't play about his baby mama. But after Carmelo had some time to chill out, he told reporters, "I lost my cool. It's just something you don't say to another man." Carmelo doesn't mind making a scene when he's putting someone in their place. But I know one guy in the NBA that's even crazier, and he goes by the name of KYRIE Dredrick Irving. I mean, you don't know what to expect from him at any point, so it's no surprise he's been involved in some pretty disrespectful moments. One moment came before the 2020 season even started. KYRIE was tired of the media twisting his words, and he let everyone know about it when he posted on Instagram, "I don't talk to pawns. My attention is worth more." This dude's been more focused on chess than basketball. What the hell's going on? Put the queens and knights down and pick up a damn basketball, Dredrick. Sorry, I lost my cool. No players ever disrespected the media like this. and Kyrie was slapped with $25,000 in fines by the NBA because of this. But if that wasn't disrespectful enough, Kyrie went off the grid and couldn't be reached. Nobody, not even his auntie, could get a hold of him. Then, out of nowhere, he went viral.
Make some noise, Giannis. Make some noise.
Wait a minute. I can't even pick my groceries up without a damn mask? And this man's out partying? Pfft, disrespectful. Not only was Kyrie unreachable, but he was disobeying NBA rules. So Kyrie had to pay an $840,000 fine for it. $840,000. That's what the NBA gets when someone disrespects them. Man, I get disrespected every day. I don't get shit. Anyways, when Kyrie finally decided to stop playing chess and pick up a basketball again, the first thing he did was try and redeem himself. People didn't have much respect for him anymore. They thought he was crazy now, and he wanted that to change. So he apologized to the media and got back to playing the best basketball of his career. And when he returned to his old arena in Cleveland, they welcomed him with a tribute video. At the end, you could see Kyrie flipping off the invisible crowd with his ring finger. Now, he could have just been showing the ring he won for Cleveland, or he was saying he's got another ring coming with Brooklyn. So honestly, it's pretty disrespectful knowing that he promised Cleveland he'd never leave in the first place.
Are you going to leave us like LeBron left us?
It's a great question. No, I won't leave.
Aw, this poor kid. Not only did Kyrie and LeBron leave, but since they left, Cleveland's entire economy dropped by 14%. It's crazy the impact these NBA players have on a city. So, if this kid doesn't get a Christmas present, it's LeBron and Kyrie's fault. I mean, seriously, guys, think about the kids. But anyways, Kyrie in general is just a weird, unpredictable guy. There's no telling what this dude will do at any given moment. Like recently, out of nowhere, Kyrie changed his name. He doesn't even go by Kyrie Irving anymore. Oh, you want to hear more about that? I got you, dog. Check out this video right here. Seriously, what are you still doing here? The video's over. Just click on it. Jeez.